in Vilnius. Here we go then, survive and advance in the BKT EuroCup. Win or the season is over. And we are underway. And it is Hapoel who get the opening offense of the contest. Here's Brown. Brown round the high screen. Nice roll to the basket and a good finish as well from Kyle Alexander for the first score of the game. Needham was in the EuroCup all-competition team a couple of years ago on that run I mentioned. As Besiktas reply with their first score. Delgado. Three-point shot is short. Conan can't quite get his hands on that. Falls back to Hapoel. Here's Cummings. That pass is deflected out of bounds by Mathews. And there'll be 9 on the shot clock for Hapoel Tel Aviv to deal with. Nice inbound. Ginat coming off the screen for the open layup. Brown finding him. Delgado with the handoff to Mathews, top of the key, rims out. Ginat with the rebound. Good hands poked away. Managed to scramble back possession, Ginat. Brown trying to use his strength against Needham, can't convert. Well, I don't think he was quite expecting that pass there, Mitchell. Wasn't a perfect pass either. Now looking for options. He was looking for Brown, who couldn't get around the screen. Brown thought he was fouled, but play on, sets the officials, and Jonah Mathews does exactly that for his second score of the game. Came off a foot as Needham was trying to find Conan. So new 14. Mitchell from the side. Into Needham. Mathews for 3, knocks it down. First triple of the game. Well, there's a collision off the ball, and there's a foul called as well. I didn't quite see how Mitchell ended up on the floor, but however it was by illegal means. It's gone against Brown. Oven Brown must have pushed him to the ground. He doesn't agree with it. I think we're going to get a coach's challenge here.
just saying.
Yeah, it's not excessive. It's just around grabbing.
It's just grabbing and push.
Yeah,
Okay. It's okay. It's just normal. Normal, yeah.
Well, it was Coach Alen Pijevic who had challenged it because he wanted to see it if it was an unsportsmanlike foul. And you could hear there the officials saying they didn't see anything excessive, so just a normal foul. Brown not convinced it was any foul. Just getting a little warning here. Referee Paris to just keep his head now. Here's Mathews. Fires up same spot, different result this time, misses everything, and Delgado can't beat the ball to the sideline. Crosses mid-court, directing a bit of traffic. There's not a lot going on here. Now around the high screen, trying to Euro-step his way to the basket, and the foul is called on Delgado.
31 Delgado, first foul.
From Colombia at the free throw line. Makes it a 2-point game. Needham looking for options. Drops it back to Mitchell. Thought about the three. Plays Conan out because he wants to attack. Double team there, finds his way out of it. Conan on the opposite side, misses it all. And that will be a shot clock violation. A bit of full court pressure here from Besiktas. Nothing Brown can't deal with on his own, and he gets all the way to the basket. Can't convert though. There might have been a little slap on the ball from behind, which just put him off there. And he's feeling like he's had one or two rough ends of the whistle here early on. It's going to be a hell ball. Brown will jump it up against Delgado. By Delgado, but he tipped it only to Angola. And now trying to back down, use his size, tosses off the glass, pulled off the rim by Kerem Conan. Delgado up top. Out to the wing, and Mitchell comes back to the middle. Conan with the mismatch, spinning. A little reach around foul on Will Cummings.
Will Cummings, first foul.
Mathews along the baseline, offensive foul. That stray arm just caught Angola on the chin. Watch on as he goes past him, you can see there's that stray arm.
Mathews, first foul.
First foul against Jonah Mathews. Cummings, little hesitation, gets the bump, tosses it in off the glass. Great finish by Will Cummings for his first score of the game. First foul on Needham. You can see got a little bump going away from the rim. Tough angle as well. Will Cummings, 31 years of age. He's been playing in Europe for a very long time now. First came in 2015, foul called off the ball. All his experience there, Cummings. See a block there from Angola. To Mathews, to the elbow and backs away. Plenty of time to work with. Mathews, 2 feet in the paint, tosses up high. Tipped by Delgado, comes out to Needham. Needham down low. Underneath is Delgado with the finish, and the foul came from behind as well. And Angel Delgado will go for the bonus. You can see, bought the fake. Angola and then slapped him across the arms. Second foul. Brian Angola. Three-point play is good, and that will get him a little breather as Marko Simonovic checks in for the first time. Cummings again using his pace, and Needham looks to have hurt himself in all of that. Foul goes against him. Second foul on Derek Needham. But more concerningly, in the immediate, is that he's come up hobbling a bit. He seems to be okay. Probably just walked that one off, but he will sit down with that second personal foul. Well, exactly midway through the first quarter here in Vilnius. Hapoel 10, Besiktas 8. So Hapoel with the lead. But you would say the scoring pace is what Besiktas would probably have preferred. But it's been everything you would expect of a game of this magnitude. Nothing easy.
Simonovic man will start on the block. Either big will set a screen and go. Okay? Set a good screen so they won't be, hey, good screen away. Guys, put your guys on the screen so they won't call a moving screen right here. We're a little small right now. We need everybody boxing out. And guys, hey, every defensive possession, communicating loud, keep your men away from the balls, and no one at one place will get together. Go. On the beat, send them to the left.
Well, you can see quite a few messages, hear even quite a few messages in that timeout about the defense, about the not committing and one fouls. Timor gets it into Brown. Brown round the screen, slows it down. Change of pace, but going the other way to get all the way to the rim. That's not a good pass, and it's well read and stolen away by Cummings, who runs it back, and he lays it in. Couple of quick scores coming out of that timeout for Hapoel Tel Aviv, and that was all it needed to see a timeout called by Coach Dusan Olimpijevich. Doesn't want any momentum going the other way. 6 points is the biggest lead of the game.
Not allowing it to get what they want. It means, first of all, double high actions of them. Let's try to deny the entry. Make them get the ball as far as possible from the three-point line. Let's push them higher, like we did in the last possession. If you are switching behind Jalen's back, just let him know when he recovers, like happening right now, so we know that.
They want to switch. They not so sharp switch.
Hey, let's get our stop. Everybody rebound. No one plays for the big. It's about, hey, stop, rebound, let's get our lanes, and be responsible. Let's go.
Sights and sounds here in Vilnius, quarterfinal day in the BKT EuroCup. One of these teams will go on and through, the other, the road ends here. Hapoel fans, well, they will go wherever their team is. Mitchell. Aslan almost loses it. Poked away by Cummings. Might have caught a stray one in the face there. He certainly gave that impression. Good offensive rebound. Back out to Arslan for three. Back iron on that. Another rebound from Simonovic. Who thought about the three, turned it down. Arslan gets the switch. Now, not much time to work with. Fires up the three. Off the mark. Another offensive rebound. No, it's poked away by Cummings. Hapoel Tel Aviv have the ball and are running. Timur extends. The tip doesn't quite go from Jalen Horde, but I think Mitchell caught him from behind. So it'll be 2 free throws. First foul on Mitchell. Yeah, it's just a little nudge in the back. Second one gets a friendly roll. And it's out to a 7-point lead. They've got 8 of the last 11 points. Arslan resets himself for 3. Back iron. And this time there's red hands on the ball. And Timur saying, ref, there's a man down here. He's off the court. It was out in the corner. I couldn't quite see what happened, but it doesn't look good. Brown it is, clutching his knee. That is not a good sign. It's the sort of thing that you hope is just a collision, but like you see, he's chasing the shot. It's how he lands. Oh, that's even worse now. He's landed awkwardly. And that is not usually conducive to it being something that you run off, is it? He's gone for the three-point challenge in the corner. He's landed on it and hopped off. Well, I will be surprised if Brown comes back into this game. And that is quite a significant blow for them. 12 points per game, 6.5 assists per game as well. Steele does a lot of things for this team. Foul called there against Karl Ullmann. Makes very good at drawing contact. Well, Brown is on his feet, but you can see he's not really putting any weight on it as he heads off to the locker room. He's been averaging about 6 free throws a game, Will Cummings, since he started playing for Hapoel in this competition. Has to stop scoring here. It's not a good time to do it here. Potentially double figures down, and they are now, as Cummings gets all the way to the rim. Will Cummings up to 9, and the gap is up to 11. Need a score, they desperately need something to go in, but it doesn't. Hapoel have all the momentum, they're out and running as well, and Besiktas can't stop the bleeding here. It's 11 points without reply. Oh, it's poked away again. Ullmann's able to chase it back. Finally, they're off 8. Well, it's taken a while. Their last score was that 3-point play with 5:07 on the clock, so 3.5 minutes ago. Can't believe his luck there. He thought he was fouled, and instead it's a turnover. Going to check in. Nice attack from Mathews, but his shot is a little short. Those are the ones, on another day they go in, and when you're under pressure like they are right now, suddenly everything falling short. Ward with an offensive rebound. The last one says he got the ball, but I think it was Urlu who fouled him. It is Urlu who came over the back and down on the arms. Well, we were talking about pace of play and how it was trending, very much trending to the Hapoel end of things right now. They get into the high 80s and 90s. It's tough to keep with them. Besiktas certainly haven't managed to keep with them here in the first quarter. And in from Mumford there. Over the limit, so it's free throws. Mathews makes both of those, cuts the gap to 10. Timor. Salmanson with the handoff, gets it back at the free throw line. Late in the shot clock here, Mumford deep three, got caught. And Mathews thought he got out of the way there, but not quite. It's going to be his second. Seconds remaining in the quarter. Xavier Mumford looking to extend the lead. Played in Turkey a few years back, of course, for Bursaspor. Very much part of the Hapoel setup for the last couple of years. Very important part as well. "13-point lead, Besiktas, with basically the final offense of this quarter. Well, only just, the pass just about, well, they got lucky there. Ulu knocks down the three, but there's enough time here. They've given Hapoel some seconds to work with. Timor rims out, and that will do it for what will go down as a pretty good first quarter for Hapoel Tel Aviv. They have a double-digit lead, but it does look like they've lost Jacob and Brown for the rest of the game, at least, to a knee injury. End of one, Hapoel Shlomo Tel Aviv 25. Besiktas Emlakjet Istanbul 15. Well, let's have a look back at the action from the opening quarter here in Vilnius, Lithuania. It was basket for basket in the early stages. Defense is on top, low scoring. You're thinking this is just what Besiktas will have wanted. Made it difficult, both ends of the floor. And then we got to the midpoint of the quarter, and out of the timeout, Cummings, this steal, part of 4 very quick points. And next thing you know, that was an 11-0 run. And they had a double-figure lead. Ulu with the last shot of the quarter, cuts it to 10. Here's the numbers. Really the key one for Besiktas, 5 turnovers, has certainly hurt them in the early stages. They have got a few offensive rebounds, both teams, but more efficient scoring coming from Hapoel. And they've got to the line a lot more. Well, they don't need to get all 10 points back immediately, but you feel like they need some sort of response here early in this second quarter. Can't allow Hapoel to continue to score with the level of ease and comfort that they did in the second half of that first quarter. Inside to Delgado, chasing his own shot, can't tip it in though. Timor comes down with the loose ball and looking to run, draws the foul from Berkulu. Salmonson onto Timor, rolling into the 17-footer is Salmonson, but it's short. Blue coming the other way, under pressure. Coleman edged all the way out by Salmonson, who can't recover, but Delgado blows the dunk. Delgado loses it on the turnaround. Well, he won that play back for sure. Salmonson running the floor. Look at the big fella out in front. He can't score. What a tip in! Wow, how did Horde get a hand on that? The bump. Again, can't get the roll. Berkulu will shoot two. Well, look at him. Long arms. He was a long way away, but he was able to reach out and just caress it home. Great play from Jalen Horde. Mixon from the free throw line. He will be replaced by Derek Needham. Besiktas still trailing here by 12. Shot clock getting low. Timor dumps it off. Foul called. No, it was good that from Timor, because you just thought he's going to have to shoot it. And I think that's what Mitchell was thinking, because he was looking that way. It's going to be the second foul on Mitchell. A little issue to juggle here. Besiktas with Mitchell and Mathews and Ulu all on two. Jalen Horde from the free throw line pushes it back to 12. Ullman bails out of the shot, but his pass is unable to be handled by Conan. Ullman gets in from behind on the pass anyway.
Second foul.
So he's the latest to 2 fouls. Cummings wanting a foul, not getting one, are able to run the other way. Arslan back to Needham for three, and Needham takes advantage of the numbers and gets it back to single figures. Timur with the quick drive. He just saw a lane, there was no help, or not in time anyway. Needham inside to Delgado, extra pass but broken up. Good hands from John Holland. Timur with the transition three, knocks it down by Timur from distance. It's great defensive play, as you always expect from John Holland, and it's points in transition for Hapoel Tel Aviv. Conan trying to get those points back, can. Dangerous moments here, this for Besiktas, down 14, crowd is up. Zalmanson with the mid-range. Holland recovering. He thought he got the ball, but he wasn't quite in position. I think that's what's gone against him. He did get a lot of ball there, to be fair to him, but I think it's a body foul. His second. Cummings again. How many times a goaltend? How many times have we seen that today? Plenty is the answer. Just getting to the basket, has such great body control. Double figures now for Will Cummings. And Hapoel very much on top here in Vilnius. 36-22 the score. Timeout in the game. Besiktas need a response before halftime.
Hey, listen, guys, we have two to use. We must stop the fast breaks when they have numbers, so we'll not get that three-point shot open look from Arsalan over there or somebody else. Let's use our foul smart until 14 fouls and under team fouls. Let's keep on being stubborn and attacking to the paint. Okay, if they don't want to switch, they insist. Come and bring another wrist screen, but just don't force. Okay? Hey.
Wow. He'll be delighted, Coach Franco, with how things have gone in the first quarter and a half. Team getting a lot of what they want. Besiktas having to do all the thinking and all the adjusting. of maybe a little of exasperation there from Coach Emlakjet. They need a response here. They need to get some of this back. There's still 6 minutes to half-time. This one is drifting away from them. They've got to find some way of getting the scoreboard ticking. That's not the way. Timor with the steal, and the run back is blocked. Oh, but a follow from Will Cummings. They get their points anyway. Well, Urlu did the right thing, chase down block, but none of his teammates were there to help him out. Will Cummings said, thank you very much. Now on the floor. If he just landed hard, it's like a awkward falling. Delgado getting ready to check in, presumably for him. And he goes up. Oh, it's there. He just collides with Timor as he was falling to the ground. Completely accidental, but looks like a little tweak of the neck, maybe. Good thing is he's back on his feet. $16 points, biggest it's been in the game. Needham just had enough on that. Timor directing traffic. Cross court, a lot of space for Angola. Resets himself for three, and he knocks it down. Brian Angola with his first field goal of the game. And the lead just keeps on growing for Hapoel Tel Aviv. Oh, what a swipe, absolutely thrown out by Alexander Angola, running the floor. Defense to offense in the blink of an eye. Hapoel Tel Aviv running riot here. And the noise levels go up and up for the team in red. Mathews, two back. Cummings drops off to Alexander, off the iron. Conan with the rebound. The pass too far in front. And when you're already down 43-26, those are the ones where the shoulders start to drop. See, Mathews is trying to lead into the basket, but overthrows it a bit. Well, those who've come black and white, feeling a little despondent at the moment. Those in red and white jumping for joy. Alexander, nice pass, just a bubble, but he gets there in the end. Gennat to lay it in. Oh, it's a backcourt. Gennat got his hand on it, and it touched Mitchell before it went across the halfway line. And with every play, the Hapoel songs get louder and louder. Just trying to find a lineup that works. Gökhan Gürmaş into the game for the first time. But listen to them. And why not? Up 19 in 16 minutes is surely better than any of them could have hoped for. Ginad off balance, but off the glass. And the lead goes past 20. Good challenge, but an even better finish by Mitchell. That's going to be an offensive foul against Angola, and that's going to be his third. Mitchell just got back to his feet. Just a little extension, maybe. Get a better look at it from there. Yeah, it is. It's a good call. Well, they didn't really need that with Brown in the locker room already through injury. Matthew, catch and shoot, knocks it down. Well, there's no 20-point shots, but you can chip away at it. Got to get a little momentum going into the half. Got to find some way of wrestling back a little bit of a control of this game. That's not the way to do it. Len Cummings drive to the basket and do whatever he wants. What a first half from Will Cummings. They've not been able to stay in front of him at all. It seems every time he drives to his right, it's either 2 points or it's an and one. You think they only scored 10 points in the first 5 minutes of this game, Hapoel Tel Aviv. So 39 in the last 12. Cummings with 15. Is that a foul or a jump ball? I think it's a foul. It looked like he'd gone over the top. Alexander. Mitchell seemed to have the ball and he'd gone over the top of his body there for the ball. That's why it's an end-line possession. Mathews this time passes it off to Mitchell in close and he drops it in. Mumford a little step away. Rebound Mitchell. Maybe they have got a little momentum here now. They certainly do with that going in from Needham. The three, all of a sudden, a few quick scores and things going back in the right direction as far as Besiktas are concerned. 49-35. So 9-2 in the last couple of minutes.
You don't have just share the ball. This is the second thing. If it's handoff, it must be gap. When I go to gap, then I contain on right side. If I get stuck on screen, then my switch needs to be tougher. With the 4 and 5 on chest. Guys, in this area, they hit on your heads like 100 times. Because of 5 of them, they play like this. 5 of them, they play on edge of foul. I need something in good motion here. 3. Defense, offense, let's go, 3. Let's go! Guys! Haydi guys, haydi, hey!
excellent today. 6 of 7 from the floor, 15 points, index rating at 20 before halftime. But that timeout was called because Besiktas had a little bit of momentum, just a little bit of things going in their direction. They've scored 9 of the last 11 points. So bring it down from 21 to 14. Big 2 minutes this. Cummings wide open. Mitchell with the rebound. Mitchell looking to go himself, and he takes the foul. First foul on Wells. Just not quite at the pace of it just yet. Wiped its feet, but point number 5 for Mitchell. If they could get it back to 10 at halftime, that would feel like a win from where they were. Oh, the Besiktas fans suddenly finding their voice now. That's a little too easy, though. Timor, like he's running the layup line. Matthew with the quick step. Scoops it up from underneath the rim. He's into double figures in the first half, Jonah Mathews. Timor this time going the other way, a bit more resistance, but not enough to stop Timor from back-to-back layups. He's got 11 now as well. Holman for 3. Delgado with the rebound, goes up strong, but is that an offensive foul? It is. It's gone against Delgado. He can't believe it. But was it a rogue use of the elbow? Oh, he's banged into Alexander. Still shaking of the head. His second. That would have made it a 12-point game, and if it'd been a defensive foul, could have even got it to 11. As it is, it stays at 14. And there's a reach foul on Needham. His 3rd personal foul. Well, they really didn't need that. Slapped him in the face. Just no need. Well, just when you thought the momentum was swinging their way, suddenly 2 fouls in a row. Sends 2 influential players to the bench. And Will Cummings to the free throw line. Missed too many free throws this season. Will Cummings, there's another 2 to the tally. 5 of 6 tonight. shooting 87% coming in. Ullman looking to get the quick step, throws it up high to avoid the block, but too high. Timur on the floor gets it away to Alexander Well. Timur lobbing it down just over the outstretched arm of Jalen Horde. Well, if they were quick, they could go 2 for 1. Mathews fires up the 3. Front iron. Timur pulls it in. Timur going the opposite way. Throws it up to Jalen Horde, who rocks the rim for the power jam. And a few moments ago, it could have been 11. It's now 18. Ullman step back 3. Off the iron. Mathews beats the buzzer, but doesn't go. Well, Tel Aviv dominating this game. They had to fight back against some resistance from Besiktas late in that first half, but they will go to the locker rooms with a commanding lead. 57 points on the board for Hapoel Tel Aviv. Besiktas Emlakjet Istanbul 39. It's an 18-point game. Let's get some reaction from Jonah Mathews.
What happened? What is not connecting?
They're making more points than us. We got to come back and play better second half.
Thank you. Good luck.
Well, 57 is way too many. They're not going to win the game at 114, that's for sure. So they have to have some defense in the second half. One guy who had a lot of offense.
Has the lead. What is happening? What is connecting in your team's game tonight?
Just defense right now. So we know they're a great team. They put a lot of pressure on offense, so we're trying to just get stops and run, trying to put as much pressure we can on the rim, create mismatch and foul trouble, and just kind of keep going. So we keep trying to do it in the second half again.
17 points for you. How you are making that?
Just being aggressive. Teammates trust me, coaches trust me, so just telling me go play, and I'm just trying to do what I can to help the team win.
Thank you and good luck.
Well, he really did get to the rim, and he got to the free throw line as well. For plenty of and 17 points for Will Cummings, 11 the resistance from Jonah Mathews, but he talked about the fact that they were able to get out and run to try and put some pressure on this team. Certainly weren't able to do that in the first 5 minutes, but after that, 18 points off turnovers, 9 points in the fast breaks, but points off turnovers huge, really. As we look back over the action from this ball game, I'm sure that will be high on the Besiktas halftime chat. 11 turnovers, which is way too many, and 18 points is way too high off those turnovers as well. So many live ball ones that allow you to run out. Hapoel Tel Aviv, and apart from the injury to Brown, pretty much everything going their way in that first half, and Besiktas will have to take some positivity from that little run they had. Nearly got it down to 10 just before half-time. But this is the problem when you get down big, and they were down by as many as 21. One run isn't enough. You need 2, 3, even 4 runs at times. They've had one, but they're going to need another one coming out of the locker room as well, just to get them into a position for a final charge in the fourth quarter, really. And it's got to come at the defensive end. So we look back at some of these scores, too easy. Great pass by Timur. And 57, way too many to give up. Well, Hapoel Tel Aviv very much in control of this game. Winning in virtually every category. The free throws have been really good getting to the line 17 times, made 13 of them. And at the half, in this quarterfinal game, Hapoel Tel Aviv lead Besiktas 57 points to 39.
Morgan moves it on one more. Great pass by Matt Morgan as he shares the sugar. And Sharma with the flush.
Derek Needham, 7 points, 4 assists on the night. Gets free and the switch off the sizable screen. Mobility mismatch, but Ben Lammers puts up the defensive ceiling. Moving his feet quickly on defense, Lammers keeping up with the guard.
Balvin spinning, goes up through the contact, strong from Andre Balvin for the N1. Big fella showing his spin.
Juan Nunes working the dribble, step back three, offload, cuts down the lane. Trevion Williams finishes with the hammer.
Well, somebody's helped a long way off Hapoel. Balvin now with the complete mismatch. What a block, though. Recovery from March.
They're one of the most accurate teams from two-point range and from three-point range in the competition. How about the introduction to the game from Marko Simonovic?
If you get it right, Clapage in heavy traffic, asking for a foul. The rebound tipped out to Feliz. 3-on-2 opportunity. Krug, oh, finishes with the double clutch. Two-fisted flush.
Rejected by Bankston.
Tough jump hook attempt got away. Fighting to save it was with the hustle play was Yannick Krug. Straight into the hands. How about that for a bullet feed from the wing? Terrific work.
Morgan, just a terrific pass from Morgan. It's bang, bang, 2 bounces to the free throw line and a terrific assist. And Dante Graham converts.
That pass to Feliz, who penetrates, gets into the lane. The floater is good, and we are all square once again. Feliz driving, offloading, Vladimir Brodiansky. Feliz with the quickness against Jorginho, creates room by applying the brakes and hit what wound up being a wide open mid-range J. It's Feliz. From 3-point territory. The rebound tipped out to Feliz. 3-on-2 opportunity. Krug, oh, finishes with the double clutch. Two-fisted flush. 14 points the advantage for Juventud Badalona. And make it back-to-back buckets for Andres Feliz. Pull up 3-pointer for Andres Feliz. That is lights out shooting.
57-39 the score here. Hapoel Tel Aviv well on top, and you think how slowly it started for them offensively. 10 points in the first 5 minutes, so 47 points in 15 minutes, 3 points a minute after the midpoint of the opening quarter. The problem for Besiktas is they had 8 points at that stage and basically stayed on that pace. And that was the moment where the scoring lines departed from each other. Talk about the points in transition. Will Cummings getting to the free throw line with repeated and ones. Besiktas have to find a way of restricting Hapoel Tel Aviv in the second half. The reality is, even if they keep them to the 10 points that they had in the first 5 minutes, that still puts them on 97, which is a lot to make up. So they really need to slow them down. In some ways, you're thinking, well, even if you kept them to 30, you're going to need 50 at the other end. So important that they start well here, Besiktas. One more run for Hapoel Tel Aviv will surely be the knockout blow. Those who have made their way from Tel Aviv, and maybe a few locals as well, Hapoel fans who happen to live in Lithuania will be very happy. Let's see what Coach Dusan made of that first half.
Coach, not the best first half for your team. What?
Of course, you know, we received 57. It's a very bad one. Thank you.
Short and sweet, but very accurate. 57 points is way too many, and I'm sure they've been talking about what they can do defensively to turn it around. Should be a different Well, we're underway in the second half. It needs to be a good start, Besiktas. If they've got any hope of getting into the game, they need to win these first 3 or 4 minutes. No reset of the shot clock. Simonovic, it needs to go up here. Does Mitchell see it? Yes, he does. Gets it away and banks it in for 3. Good hands from Simonovic. So, 2 good plays in a row as far as Besiktas are concerned. Delgado on the trail, throws it in. First 5 points of the half. Going the way of the Turkish side. And suddenly the gap's down to 13. Timur, he can't convert. Well, well, well. This is exactly what Besiktas needed. Oh, almost stolen away by Will Cummings. Well, you do wonder if they get a 3rd score here, whether Coach Franco might be forced into an early timeout. Mathews. Tough shot from the elbow, misses everything. Delgado gets a hand on it. But Wells comes away with it. Well, Simonovic had his hand up like he committed a foul there. It's Mitchell who's called for his 3rd. You can see Simonovic thought he'd fouled and Mitchell thought he hadn't. Getting reminded of the free throw line rule there. Des Wells, don't step over the line until the ball's hit the ring. He does have a little step forward. But as long as the ball's hit the rim, you're all right. Well, Wells bought on that. Will that count? Yes, it will. Tough finish from Mitchell. Wells snapped at the original head fake, and once he got his man in the air, he's like, I've got a 3-point play opportunity here. Kisses it in off the glass. Oh, it's down to 11. Need to consolidate now, Besiktas. Last time they got this close, Hapoel immediately responded. The Reds do it this time. Oh, it's turned over. Ulu chased back. Mathews open for 3, and suddenly we have a single-digit ball game, and Coach Franco does have to call an early timeout. Well, the perfect start to the 3rd quarter by Besiktas, and it's their fans making the noise now. The gap is only 8 points. It's an 11-1 start.
You play on edge of foul if you want to set criteria, okay? If 2 guys are aggressive and 3 are cheating, then we have a problem like in first count. When 5 show toughness and aggressiveness, then we move that criteria, then we are good. So again, offensively, we want dynamics and we want the pace. Okay, so push the ball, push the ball, push the ball. And guys, circling. They are losing players. They are losing players immediately when you start to circle in 3-point line.
Well, I said, do they believe? They sure do now. trailing by as many as 21 in the first half. The gap is 8. They pulled off the stunner last week. Well, this would be probably even a bigger shock, having come from so far behind. Cummings will bring it forward for Hapoel Tel Aviv. Can they reply coming out of this timeout? Still looking for their first field goal of the quarter. Don't get it though, with a tough shot from Holland. Matthews for another 3. Got it! All string from Jonah Mathews! And this is a 5-point game. A 14-1 start to the second half by Besiktas. Cummings round to Jonah. He misses the 3. Delgado has it. What an unbelievable 3 minutes we've had here. That's going to be an offensive foul. John Holland hits the deck. Mitchell says flop, ref. Ref says no. That's a foul on you. And Matthew Mitchell will have to walk to the bench on 4 fouls. What does that do to their momentum now? Besiktas. When does he come back to the game? Cummings. Fouled by Needham. That's his 4th foul. Oh, nightmare. What a nightmare. 10 seconds that is. They've gone from a 14-1 start and getting it all the way down to 5 to 2 hugely influential players on the bench on 4 fouls. Cummings makes both from the line. Well, he's got some juggling to do, hasn't he? He's got some decisions to make as to how long they sit for, how long he can leave it. It'll be scoreboard dependent, I think. Here's Matthews, who's been excellent in this 3rd quarter, looking to add to his tally. Not quite. Ball comes down in the hands of Holland. Cummings, transition 3, got it! Will Cummings says, don't worry, people, we got this. We got this. First field goal of the second half for Tel Aviv. It's back to 10. Fouls on the floor. Initial pass was a little behind Matthews. He had space. If it was a better pass, he probably could have got a shot away. But because it was behind him, he had to put it on the floor. And that got him before he got into his shooting motion. Waves away the screen. He's going to shoot the 3 instead. He's going to knock down another one. A 3rd one in quick succession for Jonah Mathews. He's got 20. That has a mismatch here. Can he back Ulu all the way down? No, he can't. He's done well there, the defender. Ooh, that pass just got past the fingertips of Orman. Cummings for 3. Oh, he's done it again. Will Cummings, 2 threes. Matthews Matthews again. This time he puts it on the floor. Inside to Simonovic, who's barged out of it. He'll shoot 2.
Second foul.
'Scoring the game. He has to take a shot. Eight points separates them once again. We approach the midpoint of the 3rd quarter. Oh, wide open underneath is Horde, who rocks the rim once again. Oh, Timor's been excellent today, hasn't he? Another good assist from him there, his 5th of the game. Mathews, not this time. Again, well recovered by Mathews. Who that touch last? Hard to tell that. Referees are going to chat it over. It looked like it might have been the hand of Kyle Allman to me, and it looked like that to the officials as well. Comics, that hesitation, you've got to worry about the shot. Ginat's able to force it in for 2. Well, I said he hadn't made a shot, he hadn't taken a shot. Those 2 free throws certainly got his eye in. Marko Simonovic with the corner 3. Holland pump fakes, resets. Did he get behind the line? He did, but it doesn't matter as it doesn't go in. Trying to get it inside. Finally it gets to Simonovic. And that's going to be a foul on Holland.
Third foul.
See, he was trying to battle. He's undersized there. He's trying to keep in front, but in the end it goes against him. This one falls short. And a long pass is not a good one. Allman running it the other way. Down to Mathews. From the elbow, a little short, batted out. He was able to come up with it. Mathews thought about the 3, takes it at the 2nd attempt, and he's hit yet another one. His 5th triple of the game. He's been lights out here in the third quarter. Oh, it's thrown away. And Besiktas with all the momentum. Well, I think they've corrected that last shot from Mathews from a 3 to a 2. He's just taken a point off the board. Timeout called. So they might double check that while this timeout's on.
Hey, you ask what I know, they already spent 2. Hey, listen! I won't tell shake, but it can be rejecting, we go with rejecting. But we need a safe one, okay? So, you are coming like this. 5 here, 4 here. Okay? So, you are coming, slip. Pop out. We pass. 4. Just a little bit to move here. You come, if we can, with the pitch and rejecting. If we can. We look for a Mumford. We look with Jason Mumford here, okay?
Well, Mathews has been sensational in this third quarter. Once that first one went in, everything else suddenly looks like a layup to him. Points for Mathews. As many in this quarter as he had in the first half. Well, they've scaled much of the mountain here, Besiktas, but can they reach the summit? Trailing still by 6. Mathews looking to add to his tally. There's another 2. 24 for him. Cummings goes quick. And the follow, they all went for the block. And there was Horn once again to dunk it home. Shot clock needs to go up. Simonovic gets it away, hits the iron. Good chase by Conan to the corner. Simonovic to the rim. He's blocked from behind. Tremendous rejection from Horde. Mumford on the spin. It's on the floor. It's on the floor. Wave it off. Foul is there. I think it might have been potentially a travel if it's not a foul on the floor. They are going to check it. Chat on the way. Let's see what they make of this.
Go back. Go slowly. Go step by step.
slowly. Go slowly. Go. Foul. Foul on the floor.
Let's check one time if it's
So the floor time. After that is
because it's in front, but just to be sure. Yes, he's in front. Yes, exactly.
They're sticking with the original decision. Foul on the floor.
Delgado מחליף את סימונוביץ'. קייל אלכסנדר מחליף את תומר גינת.
Well, you wonder what happens to the mentality of the two teams if Besiktas could somehow find a way to get in front. They've done an incredible job to get it back to this close. More often than not, this man has responded. Cummings again looking to get to the rim, and once again held down by Jalen Horde. He's been a beast on the offensive glass. 5 offensive rebounds now for him. He gives Cummings a taste of his own medicine. At the free throw line, back to Angola. Trying to find some room, there really isn't any, and that is going to go the way of Besiktas. It looked like he came off Jalen Horde on the way out. Well, who would have expected this? Jacoven Brown, when he left the game, looked like he wasn't going to play again this season, never mind this game. But here he is, fully recovered and back out there. That is fantastic to see. Oh man, rocking and rolling, he's blocked. I think it was Alexander got the last touch on that one. There were 2 defenders in close proximity. It was Alexander who swiped it away. Well, there's a bit of chatter going on here. Alexander and Delgado being kept apart. Still a lot of conversation being had. I think we've got a double technical. That's the referee's way of saying, all right, we've had enough conversation now. Both shut up, or else. They've both got a technical now, so any more chatter, and they'll be off for an early shower. Delgado will sit down. Simonovic will return. The last few ticks of a very good third quarter for Besiktas, but it's going to finish badly for them because Simonovic has been called for an offensive foul on the illegal screen, just chasing him with the hip. .7. Brown is trying to direct the play before he inbounds the ball. Will Cummings will sit down. Timor will return. Dropped off to Horde. He's the right man in the right place at the right time. He's just been in and around the basket all game. And he's got 16 of the most efficient points you could ever hope to see. Well, they got most of the way back for Besiktas, but there's still work for them to do. 10 to play here. Hapoel Tel Aviv 76, Besiktas 68. Well, a dramatic quarter to look back over now. It started slightly fortuitous with the bank three, but then the three-point play, and then suddenly Mathews going nuts from the three-point line. Besiktas with all of the momentum, a 14-1 start to the quarter. And that monster lead almost evaporated. But Horde at the basket, whenever his team needed a score, seemed to be in the right place. Cummings as well kept them going. And they still have a cushion here. Is it enough? That is the question. Well, the numbers tell the story. The real one is at the bottom, I would say, where Besiktas had 11 turnovers in the first half. Only 2 so far in the second, and given those 18 points that they had at halftime from those turnovers, still managed to punish them because they pushed it up to 22, but they've not coughed the ball up, and that helped. I mean, making the threes was slightly more important, but it helped. Here we go then, last 10 minutes of somebody's season, but whose? Which one of these teams will advance to the semi-finals against Bourg-en-Bresse? Mathews called for the foul, his third. Collision. Brown needs some help here. Gets it from Alexander. Brown for three. Back iron. Mathews with the rebound. Little spin for, oh my goodness. The foul is going to go against Brown, I think. But Alexander was returning that one to sender. It's Brown that's got him there, but what a rejection up top. within touching distance. Oh, I thought for a second it was going to be turned over, but Brown was able to keep hold of the ball. Mumford. Around the screen from Alexander. Under pressure from Mathews. Shot clock getting low. Timor has to fire here. Gets it away and hits! Bar Timor. What a game he's had. 13 points, 5 assists, couple of steals, 4 rebounds as well. A big play there. Simonovic over the top. Oh, it came off Brown on the way out. Simonovic saying that's our ball, definitely. Well, now is the time that Needham returns. So both the players on 4 fouls are out there. Mitchell and Needham. Oh my, what a block from Horde! Well, suddenly they're putting a block party on here, Tel Aviv. Needham in from behind, able to bat that away. Timor fakes the 3, takes the 3. Rebound Mathews. Delgado, Simonovic! Two-handed throwdown. Cuts it to 6 again. Board for 3. Doesn't go. Good box out from Delgado. Quickly down from Mathews, who lays it in through the contact. And Jonah Mathews will go to the free throw line with a chance to make it a one-shot game. Besiktas, who trailed by 21 points, could well be within 1 shot of leveling the scores. Back on, but it'll be an offensive rebound. Simonovic with it, Needham. Oh my goodness! It's a 1-point game! Who would have thought this? From 21 down to 1 down. Cummings to reply, what a big shot! Oh my goodness, Will Cummings. Ice in his veins for 3s, up to 28. Mitchell loses it. Cummings has it. Running it back, but Needham with the steal. Mitchell for 3. It's back to 1 again. What a ball game this is. Strap yourselves in, folks. We've still got 7 minutes to play. Off the back of the ring from Angola, and Besiktas have a chance to take the lead. It seemed almost impossible. Needham to Delgado, spinning, Delgado off the glass, Besiktas are ahead! Besiktas for the first time in the game take the lead! They trailed by 21, they are in front! What an incredible turnaround! Cummings has the mismatch. Cummings to the rim, high off the glass, misses. Simonovic, he keeps it alive. It'll be a shot clock violation. It'll be a shot clock violation. Have you ever seen anything like this in a game of this magnitude? 57 points they had at halftime. 21 points, they were cruising. The Besiktas fans are the ones dancing now. Mitchell spinning to the rim and laying it in. Matthew Mitchell has 90 and Besiktas lead by 3. Zalmanson to tie it. Got it! 84 points apiece. I feel like we almost need a timeout just so we can get our breath. Needham to reply. Yes, Derek Needham. Wow, what a shootout we have here. This is an incredible game. Angola. Arms are wrapped up there. He can't believe his misfortune. That's going to be his 4th foul. 3rd player on his team to get to 4. Delgado, Needham, Mitchell all walking the tightrope. But they're in the lead. That's the important thing. They're in the lead. He needs to keep his head. Well, do not adjust your set. Yes, the score is right. Hapoel Tel Aviv 84, Besiktas 87. This is one of the great turnarounds in EuroCup history, really. When you think of the magnitude of the game, to come from so far behind, they were buried. There seemed absolutely no way back in the game. But they would not be denied. And they just kept plugging away. And they did believe at halftime. You looked at the faces and you went, do they really believe it? Do they really think they can get all the way back? You sure bet they did. They have made it all the way back to take the lead. Wow. An absolutely mesmerizing game of basketball. Well, at 47-26, this game was done. It was in the books. 3 minutes from half-time. Besiktas had that little run, but you thought that Hapoel then rode it out. Oh, and a missed free throw here from Angola. Second one is good, 2-point game. Needham, deep 3, short. Oh, great rebound from Delgado. Gets it again. Delgado goes up at the second attempt. Foul is called. He'll go to the line for a bonus free throw. He wasn't to be denied that time. Angel Delgado with a double-double now off that score, just coming over the top. Goes up for the rebound. Jonah hits the deck, the foul comes from behind. Just some clarification at the table required. Imagine he read them the absolute riot act at half-time, but what a response from his team in this second half. They've already got 50 on the board in this half. Talk about the 57 that Hapoel had at half-time. Oh, Besiktas are going to match that and then some, perhaps. Just 28 points for Hapoel Tel Aviv in the second half. Wow. This little breather gives everybody a chance to think it through. It's see some sort of technical issue with the score board. Conversation earlier from that foul. And they looked buried, didn't they? Not only did they look buried in the first half, but even in the second half, they'd come all the way back and you thought, oh, all this foul trouble, it might still haunt them. Well, how are your nerves? Fans on both sides of the floor. Well, we got thumbs up, so that's usually a good sign. Well, after all that weight, he can't convert the three-point play. Cummings down the lane, misses the layup. He hasn't missed too many of them today. They were all going in earlier. Needham, high off the glass, little short. Jonah is fouled on the rebound. If that's on Delgado, that's the end of his game. He can't believe it, but he knows his number's been called. Angel Delgado will take no further part in the game, going after a loose ball. And he just took a little nibble at it. And that is enough. 11 points and 12 rebounds, but his day is done. Can his team see it over the line? Ford, back to Mumford, deep three. It's good! Xavier Mumford from behind the arc. It's a one-point game. Kona down to the lane. He changed his mind. He was going for the layup, but he went to jam it. Just take the two, young man. Mitchell. He fires up the three. Oh, take that instead. Take that instead. The big three from Matthew Mitchell stretches it back to 4. hedging a little too hard there. Simonovic called for the foul. Gola to inbound, 2:45 to go. Mumford in out, wide open, misses the three. Great tip down from Kerem Konan. And away comes Needham. Oh, there's a man down at the other end of the floor. And the referee's going to stop it. I didn't quite see what happened, but Mathews is hobbling, and that is a terrible, terrible blow. Seems to be his calf or something. I didn't quite see what happened, but could be fatigue. He's played 31 minutes. A lot of basketball. Into Needham. It is they now playing with the clock. Needham down to 5 seconds, fires up the three, back iron. Alexander gets the rebound, gets the pass away as well. Cummings in transition, Cummings off the back of the iron, Konan with the rebound. We're into the final two. Besiktas 2 minutes away from one of the most improbable victories you could ever see. Needham off the mark, Alexander with the rebound. Timur batted away by Needham. He's going to challenge it. Might as well. Might as well, you never know. Maybe it did deflect off. It's an important possession to gain back if he can gain it back. Unless it's a referee. Might get to save that challenge. It might be a referee check.
So just Needham who touch the ball. I don't see.
Go step by step, frame by frame, please.
He has the ball, and I see the tap. If it's the foot or not, the knee or not, I cannot see. If he touch the knee, it's white. If he don't touch the knee, it's
go back. Looks like go until the end.
There is no deflection on the ball. I cannot see the deflection on the ball. So.
Go until the end. Go. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go. 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 This is at the bounce. 133. So for me, it's not clear. What's your opinion? We're still.
There was no obvious deflection. It may well have just scraped the knee, but if the ball doesn't deviate, the referees can only call what they see. After all that, they throw it straight out of bounds. Miscommunication there. Mumford over the top and out of bounds. Oh, Mathews, whatever it was, has been patched up and he's back out there.
דקה וחצי. על הפועל. על הפועל.
90 seconds here for Besiktas to see it over the line. Leading by 4. Needham from the elbow is a tough shot. It's batted up in the air. Cummings rises high and plucks it down. Mumford round the screen. Mumford for 3. Over the top and out of bounds. Holland's going to return. Timor sits down, 1:04 to go. And what Besiktas don't want to do is cough the ball up here. They want to take long offenses, but they want a good shot at the end of it. Needham has it. He's going to milk the clock. Around the high screen. Mitchell trying to get free. Still Needham. Needham trying to split between the defenders. He's turned the ball over. Hapoel have it back. 40 seconds to play. They must score here. It doesn't matter 3 or 2. They must score. Alexander is fouled. And that is the 5th team foul, so that will be 2 free throws. His 3rd personal. These are must-makes now. These have to go in. Alexander, calm as you like with the first one. 75% shooter on the season from the free throw line. This is his first trip today. Oh, he's missed the second. I thought for a second Holland might get that rebound. So, Besiktas are essentially 1 score away here. They want to take their time. They want to run some clock. Hapoel have a foul to get Mitchell driving in. Mitchell tosses it up. Simonovic trying to tip it home. Alexander has it. Oh, he's thrown it away. Mathews with the steal. A massive play from Jonah Mathews. Just when they had the opportunity to tie it, Jonah Mathews was in the right place at the right time to steal it away. Just couldn't get it over him. If he had, Mumford had a lane to the basket. Well, they now need a foul to send them to the line. Steal would be the ideal number 1. If you don't get a steal, you have to commit a foul quickly. Can't let time go. Here we go. It's in, and it's in to Jonah Mathews, who is shooting 78% on the season, and he needs just 1 for 2 here. As Holland fouls out, and he had to take the foul. Why has he fouled out? I've got him down for 5. There we go, he does go. Well, they're going to put Conan in, presumably, to try and get an offensive rebound should they miss the second, or at least be a nuisance to slow it down. Jonah Mathews, 26 points. He can tie his career high in this competition with both free throws, but one is all he needs. Jonah Mathews has put Besiktas on the brink. He's made them both. And that could be that for one of the greatest comebacks you will ever see. With just seconds left, Hapoel Tel Aviv need to find 5 points. Well, it's going to be a timeout, advance the ball, but they need 5 points in 7 seconds.
John, come in. Listen up. Hey, that's the flow. We have our staggers, which will bring the body. Okay? We got X, we got Brian, we got John, and Kai.
Wow, what a game. This game has had basically everything you could imagine. The drama all the way through. But it looks like the unlikeliest of victories for Besiktas. They finished 6th. They were 9-9 in the regular season. They were beaten twice by Hapoel Tel Aviv. But it looks like they have got their revenge in the biggest game of them all, the quarterfinal here. And it looks like it is the Turkish side that is heading to the semi-finals, unless there is one last dramatic twist here. Well, whatever the score from Hapoel, it has to be quick. 2 or 3. They went to put Holland back in, but he'd fouled out. I don't think it's showing on the big scoreboard, which is why they made the mistake there. It's got to be a quick score. 3 would be better than 2, but time is the most important. Cummings to inbound. Mumford gets it away. He misses. Besiktas have the ball, and Besiktas have won. Unbelievable! Besiktas from 21 points down have somehow made the semi-finals of the BKT EuroCup. One of the greatest comebacks in EuroCup history. Writ large by an unbelievable performance from Besiktas, led by 28 points from Jonah Mathews. It was his 3rd quarter that got the ball rolling. And the team that looked buried at halftime will advance to the Final Four. Well, it's on games like this that you just wonder, is it written in the stars for this team? There was surely nobody in the building that would have believed this at halftime even. Hapoel Tel Aviv will wonder what happened. Incredible comeback. Final score, Hapoel Tel Aviv 89, Besiktas Emlakjet Istanbul 94.